Breakfast Club, bitches.
Now, I've been called a lot in my 23 years, but Donkey of the Day is a new one.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, May 18th goes to Glendale High School in Missouri, and an unnamed teacher at Glendale High School in Springfield, Missouri. See, there is a 15-year-old young Caucasian girl named Mary Walton who goes to Glendale High School. Dropping the clues bombs for Mary Walton. Okay, she was in geometry class minding her business when her teacher tried to put together a geometric sequence that simply doesn't add up. All right, see, there's this word that no matter how many times you tell people they shouldn't use it, they will find a way. All right, doesn't matter what race the person is. We all know the historical context of the word. We know why the word shouldn't be used by anyone. I don't care if you think it's a term of endearment or a racial slur. It's a word that is divisive, and it's just too much blood and baggage on it for it to ever be positive. But yet, we can't keep it out of our mouths. All right, the word I'm referring to is the N-word. All right, I wanted to say it so bad, but I'm trying not to. I've been trying not to for years. Okay, by the way, I really haven't found a better way to describe these ninjas than the N-word. Matter of fact, I want to apologize to all ninjas out there. Why do we do that to them? Okay, why is ninjas a default for the N-word? We love ninjas, but back to the N-word. This young 15-year-old Caucasian girl, Mary Walton, was suspended because she recorded her teacher repeatedly saying the N-word. Yes, I told you they was in geometry class, and Mary's teacher presented a problem she didn't have an answer for. And guess what the reason I'm not saying the teacher's name is? Because they didn't release it. How they didn't give us the teacher's name? They released the young miner's name, but not the teacher. Why? I don't know. But we do have audio. This is the teacher presenting this problem to his geometry class. Let's listen.
I don't like the word at all, but it I don't know. It feels like when a black person is using it towards another black person, it's the same. How is it not still a derogatory word?
Derogatory, but
I don't know. I don't get it. I mean,
slave owners used to call them that, so it's just like a.
And is the word not allowed to?
Okay, I'm gonna say right now, as a teacher, if you want to keep your job, this isn't a threat.
I'm not calling anyone.
I understand.
I can say the word. It's not. Why are you saying?
No.
I wish we didn't bleep the word. I mean, in that context, I feel like we should use it for research purposes. But I agree with the teacher that when a black person uses it towards another black person, it's still a derogatory word. I don't use the word in that context. Like how YG used it on my N-word, or how Snoop and C Murder used it on Down for My N-words. Nah, sadly, I use it the way the white man intended it to be used, okay? But this teacher is foolish. Okay, if he's smart enough to say he doesn't like the word at all, then why is he using it at all? Okay, if you can acknowledge, Mr. Teacher, that you don't like the word and the word seems derogatory no matter how you use it or who uses it, then why are you using it? And more importantly, you heard the student, a student, okay, one of those youngsters, and that's why these youngsters give me hope for the future. One of those students said to him, don't say it if you want to keep your job. If a student tells you that and then you still continue to use the word, and then even, after other students said, don't say it, your response is, you can say it? Well, who gave you permission to say it? And how did you come to that conclusion after acknowledging that you don't like the word? This is beyond confusing. Okay, but what's even more confusing is the fact that Glendale High School suspended the 15-year-old girl for recording what you just heard. I can't make this up. Let's go to CNN for the report, please.
Video shared on social media shows a high school teacher using the N-word at least twice in a Missouri classroom. Mary Walton, a 15-year-old student, disturbed, began filming. The teacher was initially placed on administrative leave. A week later, that teacher has resigned. But Mary was also punished.
How?
Suspended for 3 days over the recording. The school district says its discipline is, quote, confidential per federal law, but noted that the student handbook limits inappropriate use of electronics and considers the identification of minor students when disseminating video. The school district also prohibits, quote, recording of faculty or staff in the classroom without prior approval and recording, quote, acts of violence. Hull claims that the policy is problematic and it has a chilling effect on students like Mary looking to hold authority figures accountable.
Oh, this just in, the Daily Mail reports the teacher's name is Kenneth Bowling. Oh, we got a name, Kenneth Bowling. He's the teacher's name. Look, we're the first ones to tell kids if you see something, say something. But I guess in this case, it's if you see something, say something, unless that something is racism. And I understand it's rules and regulations, but you do know you're punishing this little girl for doing the right thing. So let's just say the school has a no recording policy. What if this teacher was, God forbid, assaulting another student, or, whether it's sexually or verbally? Is someone not supposed to record that? You're definitely deterring kids from keeping track of teachers' misbehavior by suspending young Mary, because the next time a student sees or hears a teacher doing something wrong, they're going to mind their damn business because they don't want to get in trouble. This is like that law in Arizona that bans people from recording police. A lot of people in Arizona protested against that because it violates their First Amendment rights and it keeps them from holding police accountable. Not that police really care that they're on camera, but you understand my point. Look, there is plenty of times when a person recording should be held accountable. For example, if somebody set up the tripod and hit record for R. Kelly, absolutely makes perfect sense to discipline them for their recordings. But when a child is being verbally abused by their teacher with racist words, it doesn't matter what the school policy is on filming. That young lady should be treated as a hero and celebrated, I don't care what the student handbook says. I get that it says students are prohibited from using cell phones to make audio or visual recordings to faculty or staff. But what school is going to give a child permission to record a teacher saying the N-word? None, So this is a perfect example of, look, sometimes two wrongs do make a right. According to the laws of culture, the teacher was wrong for using the N-word, and according to the laws of the student handbook, the student was wrong for recording him, but this student was also right because dumbass people got to be held accountable. And if that teacher thought he had a pass to use the N-word, he now knows he doesn't. In fact, one could argue Mary saved that teacher's life, Kenneth Bowling, because if Kenneth Bowling would have used the N-word, around the wrong N-words, it'd have been bad for him. Please let Remy Ma give Glendale High School and that unnamed teacher the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
You just said the teacher's name.
Kenneth Bowling.
Yeah, you said the unnamed teacher.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kenneth Bowling.
I'm proud of you.
Yes. I know, man, because it's very hard to say the N-word back to back to back.
Yeah, no, I'm very proud
of you. It
of
don't roll. Like, you just be wanting to say
Yeah.
Nah, I'm very proud of you. You didn't say nigga. I mean, you didn't say the N-word one time during that whole.
If he would have used their word.
Do it. Just say it. Just say it.
I won't. Nope.
Say
I'm not practicing bad habits.
Say
Nope.
it.
No, nigga.
Say
I'm
it.
not saying it. I'm sorry.
You said it.
You don't.
You see what you did?
You did it.
You see what you did?
You said it.
You see what you did?
BT,
You see
we'll
what you
see
did?
you guys tomorrow.
You see what you did?
BT,
You
we'll
see what you
see
made
you
me do?
guys tomorrow.
You see what you made me do?
Shout out to BT.
You see what you made me do? Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.